Hey friends, this is Roshni Shah and welcome back to my channel Nursing Study Expert. Today we are going to discuss about mixing of insulin. Certain times we have to mix the insulin to give it to patient to prevent patients from getting two injections. So the most commonly ordered insulin are insulin and intermediate acting insulin and insulin are rapid acting insulin. Here I was not having the real vial of intermediate acting insulin. So I just kept a heparin as an insulin and just for the demonstration. And I have the insulin syringe. 40 units is equal to 1 ml. So before mixing insulin, first we will check the doctor's prescription for how much insulin we have to give. Suppose it is 70/30%. So as per the sliding scale, the smaller number indicates a regular insulin and the bigger number indicates NPH insulin. So the 70% of the total number of the insulin, suppose we have to give the 40 units of insulin. So 70% of 40 units is equal to 28 units of NPH insulin and 30% of regular insulin is equal to 12 units of rapid acting insulin we have to give. So 28 plus 12 units is equal to 40 units of insulin total we have to give. So first what we will do is we have to mix this intermediate acting insulin. The NPH insulin will be always cloudy in the color and the rapid acting insulin, regular insulin is always clear and transparent. So we have to mix this NPH insulin. To mix it, we can gently rotate it between our palms. Do not shake it because shaking will create bubbles and the protein will get degenerated. Insulin is a protein. So to mix it, we will just gently rotate it below our palm. And then wash the hands and wear gloves. Now the total units of air we have to take into the syringe. So we have to give 40 units of insulin. Before that I will just remove this cap and take the total units of air into the syringe. We have to inject 40 unit insulin, so I am taking 40 units air into the syringe. And remember the mnemonic RN, regular before NPH. The first insulin that comes into the syringe is regular insulin and after that NPH insulin. So the order of draw is inject the air into NPH insulin, then inject air into regular insulin, then withdraw back regular insulin and then withdraw back NPH insulin. So the first insulin that will come in our syringe will be the regular insulin. So now I am injecting air into NPH insulin. We have to take 28 unit of NPH insulin. So I am injecting 28 unit air into the NPH insulin. Now I am withdrawing back the needle and now I have 12 units of air into my syringe. This is the regular insulin. So the 12 units air I am injecting into my regular insulin. You can see it directly went into the insulin. Now I am not withdrawing back my needle. Just invert the insulin and take 12 units of regular insulin into the syringe. I have taken 12 units of insulin into my syringe. Now take remaining 28 units of NPH insulin. Remember we have to take total 40 units of insulin. Just make sure that this insulin does not go back into the NPH. Now you can see I have taken total 40 units of insulin into my syringe. Now if you don't want to give this insulin right now, just recap it and keep it into the refrigerator, and do not let it stay for more than 15 minutes, because the regular insulin will start mixing with the NPH and it will reduce its action. Suppose this is my patient. So first we have to do is just clean the site with the alcohol swab. The common sites where you can inject the insulins are the forearm, abdomen, buttocks and thigh. Divide the site into 4 parts. Use each site of one anatomical part for 1 week and then shift to next site to prevent lipodystrophy. If your patient complains that after taking insulin, his glucose level is not getting controlled, first thing you have to do is check the method of administration. If patient is using only one side for continuously, the tissue will be damaged and insulin is not getting absorbed. Insulin is given subcutaneously, and unless it is medical emergency such as diabetic ketoacidosis, then it is given IV. The only insulin that is given IV is the regular insulin. And long-acting insulin, we cannot mix it with any other insulin. Now, I am just cleaning the site in a clockwise or anti-clockwise for 15 seconds in a single stroke. Then hold the skin, inject the insulin at 90 degrees just like a dark light motion, and insert the insulin slowly. And slowly withdraw the needle and relieve the skin. Do not recap it, just throw it into the puncture proof container. If you want to recap also, you can recap it with the scoop method. And do not massage or do not aspirate. I hope you liked my video. If you liked my video, don't forget to like, comment and share it with your friends. And please subscribe my channel.